Good morning. Today it is Wednesday, December 22nd. Today we're having some really good friends over. They actually live in Miami. He is Danish. He used to go to school with Lars and they are like the oldest friends. And he married an American girl named Sarah. So they are gonna come visit us today. And we love when they're here because we obviously don't see them that much. So that's special. And because Sarah has not been visiting Denmark that many times yet, I'm gonna make them Danish æbleskiver and some of the white gløgg that we had yesterday. Gonna make some more of that. Usually making æbleskiver is something, in the old days we would obviously do it every Christmas, but now since the supermarkets have some really nice ones in the freezer, that's just so much easier. But today I will make them the traditional way, and I will show you how we make them and what they look like, because I think actually æbleskiver is something you can only get here in Denmark. You need a certain pan and stuff, but I will show you all that later. I just wanted to pop on and say good morning. I just fixed my breakfast, so I will sit over here and watch a Vlogmas and eat my breakfast. And we will open mini skeins and do all that other stuff a little later. And dye some yarn. Hopefully I'll have time to dye some yarn. It all depends when our guests arrive. I still don't know when they're arriving. And that's fine. Tonight we're going to order some sushi, so I don't have to cook tonight. And that's lovely. So yeah, just popping on to say good morning, and I'll see you later. I am in the car. I'm just gonna go and drop off the orders for today. I have 3 orders to drop off, and yeah, that's the last ones before Christmas, because from tomorrow everything here will close. So yeah, I will be shipping again as soon as the holidays are over. So I think that's December 27. Yeah, December 27. Everything will reopen, so if you order anything, I will be sending those out then. We're having our friends visiting in an hour or so, so I thought it was a good idea to open Advents now, because I have no control over the rest of the day and how much I will be able to film or even talk. So I'm opening 22 from Hugh Loco, and the colorway is called Hot and Bothered. The weather is so shitty today. Ooh, that's pretty. Very deep, huh? Gorgeous. And the colorway from Chelsea Luxe is called Village Shops, I think. Village Shops, yeah. Oh, that's pretty too. It's like almost like a dove blue or something like that with some specks. I put those in my basket, and it is growing. Look at all these mini skeins. I have to come up with something fun for all these mini skeins. Oh, maybe I should actually show you the knit along that I did last year, because maybe you need some inspiration for all the mini skeins that you have. So hold on, let me just show you. So last year I did the Kalmas mittens. I can actually see that this is yarn from Hugh Loco. I did the original ones that I did in the Vlogmas last year was from yarn from Fru Valbo. She's a Swedish hand dyer. One of my favorite hand dyers ever. But this is, I think this was my kind of the test pair that I made before the Vlogmas. and I had all these minis from Hue Loco, so these are from minis from her, and they kind of fade a little bit. And then I did the hats, and this is actually yarn from Valborg. So, and I even have a pom-pom. Well, I actually don't know where my pom-pom is right now. Oh, here. I got this pom-pom for my birthday last year. It is from another Danish hand dyer called Bettina from A Knitter's World, and she sells these amazing pom-poms with these kind of ribbons, so you can tie the bonbon inside your hat and take it out if you want to wash it or change it or whatever. But this is the Kalmas hat and the Kalmas mittens. So patterns, I will link patterns down below. Lars just called me, and that kind of interrupted my little... I'm trying to place my tripod on a little, kind of like a little box, and the box is too small for the tripod, so that's why it's a little wiggly. Well, anyway, you can buy these pom-poms at A Knitter's World, and I will link that shop down below as well. Anything else? Yes, I have just soaked some yarn. And it's a new base that I ordered that I want to try out, and it's a single merino base, just like the single merino base I have already. The only difference is that this one that I have in the shop right now has a yardage, is that the word? Do you say that? Of 420 meters. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I would also like to just have a single ply merino that has 366 meters, because it is the same as my glitter, and I want to have a base that kind of goes with my glitter base, so that if you want to knit something and just have a little bit of glitter, I have a base that matches. And also, a lot of the single merino yarn that hand dyers use has the 366 meters per 100 grams. And that way you don't have to buy all your yarn in the same place. So if you have a skein of yarn from another dyer and you like one of the colors I have, you can kind of mix those together. So it's just a nice way to kind of fit in with the bases already out there. And yeah, and I also know that Madeline Tosh's single merino is at 366 meters. And maybe some of you know that I'm a huge Madeline Tosh fan. So yeah, I just thought that it was a good idea to have a yarn that'll kind of mix well with the other hand dyer's bases, so that you can kind of mix between all of them. Yeah, I'm still gonna have a lot. I have a lot of this already online in the single 420 base, but I just wanted to try the 366 and see if I like it better, or if I'm gonna replace that or have both. I don't know yet. We will see. I don't have room for that many different bases, so I kind of have to try out and see what works the best for me. And yeah, so actually maybe we should go and dye some yarn. I think today we'll just play a little bit around with the colors and maybe just do some one of a kind colorways. And I'm thinking the next song that I'm going to dye is True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. And I've been thinking a lot if I should just do my own interpretation of what true colors are, or if I should kind of try to match the colors that are in the music video. And it's not a very bright music video at all. It's kind of very faded purples and grays and blues, and then of course her hair, which is bright orange and yellow. I could add that in there somehow, but I'm still thinking a little bit about how to dye that true colorway. Okay, so let's hit the dye studio and see what we can do with the new base. the guests are arriving in a few minutes, and then we will see what's going to happen today. Maybe we're going to take them with us to Aarhus and go for a walk, have lunch in town or have dinner in town, or order some sushi for tonight. We don't know. So I have ordered these two skeins from Chelsea Lux from a long time ago, and when it was the plan that Henrik and Sarah was going to come visit, but yeah, circumstances did that it took a little longer than planned. But this is 80s radio. I have had my eye on this for a long time, and this is cocoa or cocoa. It has this brown with just a touch of purple that I really like. So I think this is going to be a hit.